Welcome to live radio session number 6. You're here with Young Money to discuss how I came to learn all of this, what sparked my interest. I believed I was being watched by who doesn't matter. The person I originally thought it was is not who it ended up being. I thought I was being watched, and then I got sick. And I thought I had a brain tumor. I thought my whole entire brain was growing a tumor because I couldn't comprehend things. I had no energy. I was sleeping 15 plus hours a day and still couldn't seem to get out of the bed for work or work at a pace that was even acceptable nor near what I'm capable of. I was very sensitive to light and loud sounds. I was like a child in the sense the silliest things made me laugh. I just was showing so many symptoms of a brain tumor, and I was convinced I was dying. During that time, it was around Thanksgiving, I was helping a member at Costco where I worked, and they told me, if you're alive by then, after I wished them a happy Thanksgiving. So, mind you, I thought I was dying, but I wasn't telling anyone. So, that's when I was like, oh, people are definitely watching me. I'm not crazy. This is real. A lot of other things happened, but I feel like that's the one that would get you guys as wow as me. Moving forward from that, I went to the doctors. Finally, I was supposed to see a Dr. Robinson. I saw 2 nurses, and then I was told I was going to see the doctor. When the next lady came in, her name tag said Robinson, but it said nurse. So I told her I was expecting a Dr. Robinson, and she was like, oh no, I'm Nurse Robinson. And I was like, was very confused because I was just told I was going to see a doctor. And she was emotional, but I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, whatever. This is what's going on. She became even more emotional as I started to discuss all the symptoms I was going through. And she asked me if I had thought about going and seeing a psychiatrist. I got very upset, and I left with the referral that I went for, which was for a CAT scan. I didn't go get the CAT scan because I didn't want to waste money for something that my gut instinct was telling me wasn't the case. But it was the only thing I could come up with. So I power through it because I tell myself, you can do this mentally, you got it. And I get through it. Things are a little different. My mind's working different. My body feels different. But everything's okay. Then I'm at work, and my brain, like literally my mind turned into like a radio. I could hear maybe 6, 8 different people conversating. It only lasted 30 seconds to a minute when it went away, and I didn't really think much of it. Moving forward, I started to realize my intuition wasn't just intuition, but I was picking up on people's thoughts. And I started to be able to assign people's thoughts to themselves. And I would kind of try to hint at it to see if I was right, and I would get good feedback. So I was like, okay, this is real. Because I was doing research, the things I've shared with you guys. Then moving on from there, I felt like this celebrity was watching me. Sounds super odd, but I just like had some weird feeling like they were. And then a week later, I heard their voice in my head. And then I heard them say something along the lines of, she hears me. And then things went on. I continued to hear him. Among other people, that's the only person I could actually assign a name to. Not really exactly sure about everyone else. But I do know that it's real because I asked this person for signs, post things on social media, and they did. Also, like an example, I was Bakerated, put in a hospital against my will after I told my family what was going on, the things I've been telling you guys, but also that I was watched and that the A-listers were watching me, which I didn't really say that yet, but anyways, the around the time I was like telling everyone and I denied a plea agreement to go to jail for 15 days, my mom lost her mind and then I was Bakerated, taken to a mental hospital. I will mention that in court, they were mentioning compulsion. I don't know if they were just trying to scare me, but then again, no one else acted like anything was going on, so maybe some compulsion was actually going on. I have no clue. Haven't been able to find research on that yet. What I do know is while I was in the hospital, I asked this person to give me a sign that it was all real and that they knew what was going on. And I get out of the hospital, and the day I had asked him while I was in the hospital, he posted a picture and the caption was psycho with a big smiley face. Which I get, it was a sign, like, yeah, I see what's going on, but I also view as an insult now. My computer's been tapped a lot. They've actually given me like really verbatim signs. They've put money into my food stamps account. Literally more money than even gets added to my account will be added when the balance was zero. I've had warranty pop up on my Sprint account that I no longer have when I never purchased it. So they have helped. Um, they've done some things, but they also set me up with the cops. I was set up on a hit and run. Someone tried to set me up to rear end them. I went around them and damaged my car going off road and then was pulled over later because I totaled a silver vehicle, except the vehicle that tried to set me up was red. Also, I found later in the police report that I obtained, the vehicle that claims I crashed into it isn't registered to the lady who put the police report in. Anyways, my lawyer told me that didn't matter. So, even though that's what the search affidavit was based on, was the fact that there was a hit and run involved. And it's just all crazy. But anyways, that's basically the best way for me to give you guys a little sneak peek on what my life's been like the past 2 years. There's a lot of stuff from my childhood that I've realized was weird. But that's all coming in an autobiography very soon. I'm halfway done with it. I'm taking like a 2-week, maybe month break from the book, but I'm going to start writing it again soon. And I pray that you guys are all blessed with the eternal garden, the highest levels at that. Please share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Share the video, like it, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of you guys. I love you all. Inshallah khair.